There was once a battlefield where two armies stood facing each other. On one side, the army of Israel. On the other, the Philistines. But this wasn't just a normal standoff. Every single day, a giant stepped forward. His name was Goliath. He was massive, armored from head to toe. His voice thundered across the valley, and for 40 days, morning and night, he shouted the same challenge. "Send me someone to fight." But no one moved. Not because they didn't believe in God, not because they weren't soldiers, but because fear had grown louder than faith. And maybe that's where some of us are today. We believe, we pray, we hope, but fear keeps shouting. Then one day, a shepherd boy arrived. His name was David. He wasn't a soldier. He wasn't trained for war. He didn't look like a hero. He came to deliver food to his brothers. But when he heard the giant mocking God, something inside him rose up. While everyone else saw a giant too big to defeat, David saw a giant too big to miss. And here's what made David different. He remembered. He remembered the lion he fought in secret. He remembered the bear he defeated when no one was watching. He remembered how God had delivered him before. Because private victories build public courage. See, before David ever faced Goliath, he fought battles in isolation. No applause, no recognition, just him and God. And those hidden seasons prepared him for the moment that would define his life. When David told King Saul he would fight the giant, even the king doubted him. "You're just a boy," they said. But David didn't argue with confidence in himself. He spoke with confidence in God. "The Lord who delivered me from the lion and the bear will deliver me from this giant." Notice something powerful. David didn't deny the size of the giant. He just refused to make it bigger than his God. Saul tried to dress David in heavy armor, but it didn't fit, because sometimes what protects others is not what God designed for you. So David took it off. He chose what was familiar: 5 smooth stones, a sling, and faith. And while everyone else stepped back, David stepped forward. Faith doesn't wait for fear to disappear. Faith moves anyway. As David walked toward Goliath, the giant laughed. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" But David responded with words that still echo today. "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord." That's the difference. The giant trusted weapons. David trusted God. And in one defining moment, David ran toward the giant. Not away, toward. He swung the sling, released the stone, and the giant fell. Just like that. The thing that terrified a nation collapsed in seconds. Not because David was the strongest, not because he was the biggest, but because God was with him. And maybe that's the reminder you need today. Your giant may look intimidating. It may shout at you daily. It may try to convince you that you're too small, too weak, too late. But the giant in front of you is not bigger than the God within you. Maybe your giant is fear. Maybe it's depression. Maybe it's debt. Maybe it's rejection. Maybe it's a dream that feels impossible. But hear this clearly. Giants fall when faith rises. And after Goliath fell, something shifted. The same army that was once afraid began to run forward in victory. Because courage is contagious. When one person stands in faith, others find their strength too.